Yes, children, we'll start with the next chapter, chemical bonding. Okay. Now, what is a chemical bond? The attractive force which holds various constituents, atoms or ions, etc., together in different chemical species is called as a chemical bond. Now, why at all these atoms combine? Why only certain combinations are possible? Any atom cannot combine with any atom, is it not? And why do molecules possess definite shapes? We have to find answers for all these questions. Now, every system tends to be more stable, and bonding is nature's way of lowering the energy of the system to attain stability. Remember, low energy state is the most stable state. Right? Okay. Now it was Cosell and Lewis in 1916. They succeeded independently in giving a satisfactory explanation for this particular bonding process. An atom attains octet configuration either by losing or gaining or sharing valence electrons. This you have been doing right since 10th class. Now let us see how to write Lewis notations. Now in Lewis notation, you just represent the valence electron around the symbol of that atom. That is Li. You know very well the atomic number is 3. So 2, 1 is the configuration. So there is only one valence electron. And in the case of beryllium, there are 2. In the case of boron, there are 3, carbon, 4, nitrogen, 5, etc. Now, the scientist by name Langmuir, he refined the Lewis concept in explaining covalent bond formation also. Now, how he did? We are talking about any ionic bond. Na is having one valence electron and it is transferred to that of chlorine. Chlorine is already having 7. This one goes there and this chlorine now gets octet configuration. Now after losing this one electron, sodium also gets octet configuration. So you get the formation of NaCl. After losing it becomes Na plus, after gaining it becomes NCl minus. So these opposite charges, they come together and you get NaCl. The same way you have calcium oxide, how it is formed, sodium oxide, how it is formed. All these things you have already studied in 10th class also. Now, in the case of covalent bond, it is mutual sharing of electrons. Now each chlorine, this chlorine cannot give its electron to this chlorine, nor can this give to this. So what they decide? They decide to share among themselves. So you are getting one pair of electrons shared. So you get Cl single bond. And oxygen is sharing 2 pairs of electrons. So you get oxygen double bond. And CCl4, each electron of carbon is sharing with that of chlorine. And you are getting CCl4. In the case of CO2, 2 electrons of carbon and 2 electrons of oxygen, they share, giving a double bond both on this side as well as on this side. So you have a linear geometry. And in the case of ethene, this is planar. This is planar, right? This is how the bonding is explained. Now, how do you write the Lewis structures for different species? Now we saw in terms of single atoms. Now supposing you want to represent the Lewis structure for a molecule like ozone. If it is hydrogen or oxygen, it's quite simple. Now if it is ozone, there are 3 atoms. And how do you manage to show octet configuration around each atom? Now remember, whenever you are writing Lewis structure, the most important property that you have to see is that each atom should get octet configuration, right? So these are the conditions. Now look here. When you want to write Lewis structure, you have to follow certain steps. Now what are the steps? Calculate the total number of valence electrons of the atoms present. Like supposing if I want to see for ozone, Now ozone is made up of 3 atoms of oxygen. Each oxygen is having 6 valence electrons. So 6 into 3 is 18. Total number of electrons is 18. Around each oxygen there are 6 electrons in the valence shell. So 6 into 3 is 18. Now if the species is an anion, then add 1 electron. And if it is a cation, then subtract 1 electron depending upon how many charges it is having. So this gives you the total number of electrons distributed. Now identify the central atom, now which is generally the least electronegative atom, that will be the central atom, and draw the skeletal structure by intelligent guess. Now what is this intelligent guess? You have to see that there is octet configuration around each atom. Okay, and at the same time certain monovalent atoms like hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine, etc., they will always occupy terminal position. Then put one shared pair of electrons between every 2 atoms to represent a single bond. One pair will show one bond. And use the remaining pairs of electrons either for multiple bonding or show them as lone pairs, keeping in mind that octet of each atom is completed. Now let us see for ozone. So these are the conditions, right? Now in the case of ozone, there are 18 electrons. 6 into 3 is 18. Okay. Now how are we going to adjust these electrons? Now look at this diagram. 2, 4, 6 around this oxygen. Then here I have shown 2, 4, 5. And here I have shown 2, 4, 6, 7. That is, in simple terms, I have tried to show 2 pairs of electrons shared between 2 and the other atom is shared through a single bond. Now why so? All the 3 are having 6 valence electrons. I gave 6 only to this. I reduced 1 here and added 1 here. Okay. By doing this, what I will get? 2, 4, 6, 8. Around this 8 electrons are here. Around this 2, 4, 6, 8. So this also is getting octet. Then around this 2, 4, 6, 8. Again this also is getting octet. Okay. But then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around oxygen there are only 5 electrons. That means this will hold 1 positive charge. Here there are 7 electrons. So this will hold a negative charge. You need not have to put the charges in the Lewis structure. Remember, you need not put the charges in the Lewis structure. For that you will calculate separately as formal charge. So this is how you have to draw the Lewis structure, by interchanging the position of electrons in such a way that each atom gets octet configuration. Okay. So here I have tried to show the different possibilities, and I have shown that how many electrons are possible around each atom, and so why it is not accepted, right? So these are the different possible structures, but which one is the correct one? It is this. Same way for carbon monoxide. Total valence electrons. Around carbon it is 4, around oxygen it is 6, so 10. Right? So 10 means you expect 5 pairs. Now how 5 pairs are adjusted? See, around carbon and oxygen 3 pairs between them, and 1 lone pair here and 1 lone pair here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Same way around oxygen 2, 4, 6, 8. Both of them are getting octet configuration. So this is the right structure. right? So this is how you write the Lewis structure.